News just coming in about Sukesh Chandrashekhar. CNN News 18 confronted Sukesh and asked him about the money payment that has happened and whether any payment was made to Satyendra Jain. When CNN confronted conman Sukesh Chandrashekhar, he said that yes, the payment was made and Enforcement Directorate has also been informed about it. He then goes on to say that he should resign from the Delhi government. There is a soundbite that we have. Our colleague Ananya confronted Sukesh. Let's listen in.
It is all legally allowed. In family mulaqat, your family can give the clothes to other tribes.
Have you given money to Satyendra Jain from what you have taken from Japna Singh?
Yes.
Anything about Satyendra Jain?
Yes.
What have you said about Satyendra Jain?
I can't disclose right now because the investigation is on. But yes, he is involved. I first of all challenge him. First of all, let him have some shame, Mr. Satyendra Jain, that let him resign from his post. And I dare.
So that was when Sukesh was being taken to the Patiala House Court, where his case, his trial is on. Ananya Bhatnagar has been tracking this story with me. Ananya, just put into perspective what's happening as far as Sukesh's trial is concerned.
Well, Arunima, Sukesh Chandrashekhar has now been, in fact, produced before Delhi's Patiala House Court. He was arrested by the ED recently in another case with regards to payment received from Japna Singh. She is the wife of former relegate promoter Malvinder Singh. Remember that earlier he was arrested in a case with regards to Aditi Singh, and now he has been arrested with regards to Japna Singh. And when asked about where has this payment gone, he clearly said that the money had gone to Satyendra Jain. And remember that it was after the first remand that he is being produced before the court today, and we might see that the Enforcement Directorate may seek more remand of Satyendra Jain of Sukesh Chandrashekhar to quiz him into this particular case and to know as to where this particular payment had gone. The amount remains to be 3.5 crores at this point of time. However, the money trail can increase as soon as the investigation actually goes forward into this particular case. Though this is not a fresh case, this was registered in 2021 itself, but this money was taken from Japna Singh just a few days before Sukesh was actually arrested in that particular Aditi Singh case for the first time. So definitely this is coming as a big blow, and this charge by Sukesh Chandrashekhar that the money was paid to Satyendra Jain. In fact, he also went on to say while she confronted him that Satyendra Jain should have some shame and he should resign. And in fact, the CM should ask him to resign, is what Sukesh Chandrashekhar had to say. Definitely, this is something that is a big investigation that is unfolding again by the Enforcement Directorate. And where does it lead to? Whether there would be Bollywood celebrities also that would be roped into this particular case as well. That is all a matter of time, and we'll get to know when the investigation.
Ananya, just help me understand. Given Sukesh Chandrashekar's background, given the fact that he is an accused himself, does the ED have really any proof at this stage to substantiate all the charges he's making, or can the defense argue that given his the accused's background, his credibility is under scanner as well?
With Sukesh Chandrashekhar, we have always said that his credibility is something that is a matter of question. But remember that he would be questioned with regards to the payment to Satyendra Jain and to the various Tihar jail officials, because, in the other case as well, he had been questioned about the payment to the jail officials, and he had constantly written letters and also accused the jail officials of acting on the behest of Satyendra Jain. So if in this case as well something of this sort is happening, this is something that is, because remember that in this case the investigation is at a very, very initial stage, and we'll have to wait and watch as to how things actually pan out when this particular investigation goes to a later stage and to a later leg or the second leg, and how this goes on, and whether or not some kind of a proof for payment to Satyendra Jain is actually seen in this particular case. So definitely his credibility as a question, but definitely this is also a way forward, a path forward for the investigation agencies.
Ananya, can you very quickly also tell us about Kareem Morani, because Kareem Morani is one person whose name had come up in the 2G scam as well. Now his name has come up in connection with the Sukesh Chandrashekhar case as well. What exactly is the charge?
Well, the charge is the same, that he had also received money and had substantiated some favors to Sukesh Chandrashekhar in exchange of money. But what exactly is the charge, and what exactly was the favor that was given to Sukesh Chandrashekhar in exchange of those kickbacks, or we call the bribe, is something that is a matter of investigation. And because since the investigation of the agency is at a very initial stage, we should not actually comment or divulge any kind of information with regards to this, because this is something that is at a very, very initial stage. He might have been called for questioning, or there might be questions that are posed to Sukesh Chandrashekhar in this regard. But then at the same point of time, it is a very, very initial stage, and we'll get to know when all of this information is given to the court of law and what happens next into this particular case.
Right. Ananya, thank you so much. Keep an eye. We'll come back to you for more on that story. You can also log on to news18.com to read more details about what's happening as far as Sukesh Chandrashekhar is concerned.